Pillow talk. One of the most dangerous 2 words that you're ever going to hear when you have friends that are in a relationship. That pillow talk, all those secret conversations you have with your significant other, all those warm and tender exchanges of information that you tell each other during that vulnerable, soft time of connecting. It's all fun and games until y'all break up and you remember all the stuff you told your significant other during those pillow talk sessions. And then one day she uses or he uses that information against you. It's story time. Let's get it. So I'm chilling at the crib one night, just hanging out, not doing much, having a good time, watching TV. Netflix and chilling. My girl is on the couch asleep. It's probably about 11:30 at night. I get a phone call from this girl named Lisa. Now, to give you a little backstory on Lisa, my friend's ex-girlfriend. Now, she was my homegirl before they start hooking up. So we still have, pretty good relationship, because we've been rocking for years, right? Over the last couple months, Lisa been, in the gym, doing her thing, sort of like, trying to lose some weight, posting, pretty racy pictures with the weight loss. She sometimes would call me, ask me for advice, this, and third, nothing too serious, right? But this particular evening, she calls me on some absolute bullshit. So I answer the phone. She's like, "Hey, Tom." And I'm like, "What's popping? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You okay?" It's, it's 11:30 at night. Like, she typically never called me at this time of night. She was like, "I'm about to reach my goal weight. I'm almost down 40 pounds since the breakup. It's been a rough road, but I know what I'm about to do. And it's going to really put that nigga in his place." Now, in my head, I'm like, put this nigga in his place. Now, I know him. And I know her. I told her not to pursue him because she pursued him. And when I told her that, she got offended. Now, don't get me wrong. Lisa, a good girl. She cool and everything. But you know how women be single for a really long time and then they try to date thinking they know what they want as far as like a good guy and marriage and, a long-term commitment, but they really don't have any experience in that because, they've never done it. You know what I'm saying? And then they'd be like over 35 or whatever. And it's like you trying to do something you've never done. And you're trying to tell another person basically what they should do to make you feel comfortable in your inexperience. I say all that to say, my guy Mike was a really good dude, had a decent job, he was married, it just didn't work out. Solid dude, no kids, pretty put together, right? And but he wanted to get married. Like, he wanted to get married, he wanted a wife, he really wanted those things. And she said she wanted all those things, but everything she did while they was together was like in contradiction to what he wanted, right? So he, like, he was like one of them people like, "Hey, if your credit messed up, let's fix up your credit, let's," he was a, let's get things together type dude. And she would, "Oh no, I know what I'm doing," and this and the third, just fighting him on everything, like everything. And so eventually they broke up. Now, the only thing Mike did to Lisa, honestly, because I know both sides of the story, is he just broke up with her. That's it. Like, that's all he did. After he tried for like 18 months, they dated, and then he was just like, "You know what? We moving in 2 different directions. It'd be best if we just, broke up." He didn't send a text. He talked to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing he did was break up with her, right? So she's just like, no, he ruined my life. He this, and the third, he ruined my life. And she's like, and she's going in like on Mike and, like his new fiance, because it's been 6 months and Mike is engaged. Mike is about to get married. But in her head, it's like a person outside of the situation. Like, I see she fumbled the bag. But in all actuality, in her head, she feel like he did her wrong. She basically creating a scenario of him being the bad guy. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm going on a revenge tour." And I'm like, "A revenge tour? I'm gonna hurt that nigga. I'm gonna hurt him just like he hurt me." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? You sound crazy right now. You sound like the ladies we be talking about on the Vogue. You know what I'm saying? You sound like a Lifetime special right now, sis." And she's like, Yeah. He gonna pay. He gonna pay for what he did to me." And I'm like, "Pay for what he did to you? Huh? That don't even mean nothing." So I'm like, I know both of them. They're both my friends. I know he really did not do anything to her but broke up with her. And it's been 6 months since they broke up. He didn't cheat on her. He didn't do anything, right? He didn't do anything. He's not even that type of guy, right? So she's adamant. She's like, I'm going on a revenge tour. And I'm like, okay, you keep saying this revenge tour. What is this revenge tour? And she's like, soon as I hit my goal weight of 40 pounds, which I'm about 1.5 pounds away, I'm fucking all of his best friends. And I'm like, what? What? You about to do? Hold on. Why would you even, how is that a win? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a win? And she's just like, you know, I know how he feels about all of y'all. And I know it'll turn a knife in his heart. He'll feel that. And he'll feel how I feel. Like, she's mad, right? I'm just like on the phone and I'm just like, man, you tripping right now. Like, you sound like a crazy person. Like, you really need to move on. Like, are you in therapy? Like, what's going on? And she's just like, you don't understand, you know, da 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 da. For one, I'm one of his best friends, so I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, soon as I hit this 1.5 pounds, I'm fucking all of y'all. And I'm like, well, it takes 2 people to do that, and I don't think any of our homeboys would even do it because, you know, for one, you the homie's ex-girlfriend. For 2, you the homie. So it's like, why would he even do that or even, you know, stoop to y'all level? So she's like, I don't care what y'all got planned or what y'all think y'all about to not do, but I know as soon as I hit this 1.5 pounds, I'm fucking all of y'all. And he gonna know about it. And I'm like, girl, for one, absolutely not. Like, I'm definitely not doing it to you. I know my other 2 homeboys, they not doing it to you. So I don't even know where you coming from and how you even getting this information or whatever you thinking you about to do. And she's like, I know a little bit about every last one of y'all. I know how y'all move. I know y'all secrets. I know everything. And guess what? You first on my list. I'm like, first on your list? What the hell you talking? First off what? First off, in my opinion, that's the show. But what are we talking about right now? And she's just like, I know what happened in Vegas. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, don't know. Hold on. Don't nobody know what happened if, and then it hit me. Mike was with me in Vegas. That pillow talk, them conversations you be having with your girl, telling her all of your secrets, telling her your friends' secrets. Somebody else's pillow talk then came back to bite me. Let's hop in a time machine and go back to what actually happened in Vegas. So me and Mike had went to Vegas for an insurance convention because, you know, we both insurance brokers or whatnot. And I was, you know, speaking at this, it's like a little small conference, not nothing big, you know what I'm saying? And I met this girl in Vegas. Come to find out, she stayed not too far from my house. We hit it off that night. I mean, she got completely slutted out. Like, I mean, completely slutted out. I put all my nasty tactics out of the bag that night. I'm in Vegas, whatever, let's do it. So that happens in Vegas. Mike's in Vegas, I'm in Vegas, this girl is in Vegas. After that, me and the girl, we really don't see each other, we don't talk. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? That's what I thought. I get back home, I'm driving down the street one day, I see the girl's face on a billboard and she's running for like county council. And I'm like, that's the girl. That's the girl. And not only is she on this billboard, she on the billboard with her husband and kids. And I'm like, she married and she running for county council and she got slutted out by the boy. So fast forward, me and Mike, you know, we talked about that situation, told her about the, you know, the girl running for county council. Now, I meet my girlfriend at the time that I'm rocking with. This is like maybe 2 or 3 years later. Right? Come to find out, the girl from Vegas is my girlfriend's sister. And I'm like, so now I'm sitting on the couch as she's telling me she knows what happened in Vegas. And I'm looking at my girl and I'm like, and my head is racing and spinning because I'm like, this would blow everything up. This would blow up, you know, my situation. This would blow up the old girl situation. Like, this would blow up everything. And she's like, yeah, you don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now. You just know what it is. As soon as I lose this 1.5 pounds, your ass is mine. Now I'm just like, I'm gonna kill Mike. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Like, he know how serious this situation is to me. So it's like, why would you tell a girl that, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you tell, like, this is the thing. I can understand some pillow talk between you and your spouse. you know, your husband, your wife. But this a girl you've been dating less than 2 years, and you really don't feel her that way because you don't really see a long-term relationship. So why would you tell her something that intimate about one of your closest friends? Not only me, our other 2 friends as well. So now he done divulged some information that compromises all of us to the point where we may have to give this girl some dick. So I'm stressed. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm stressed. So I'm, you know what I'm saying? So we on the phone, I'm like, hey, you know, you need to calm down. You need to, you know, come to your senses. Like, this is a bad idea. Like, why would you ruin our friendship? You know, I'm playing the sympathy card now. I'm like, why would you ruin ours? We've been friends for years. Why would you ruin our relationship based upon Mike getting married? Like, let that man live. Y'all didn't work out. You lost some weight. You can find somebody else. You look good. You know what I'm saying? You smart. You intelligent. You beautiful. I'm giving her the whole line from The Help, right? I'm trying to get her to back out of this deal, right? You kind. You smart. You intelligent. You know, I'm trying to really like lay it on thick. And so she got a little quiet. She got a little quiet and she got to thinking, and she was just like, you right, Tom, we've been friends for a long time. You right. You don't want to, I mean, even if, you know, that was the case, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the way. This just ain't the way. She got quiet. Then all of a sudden she was like, nah, we gonna fuck. We gonna fuck and I want to video it. And I'm gonna send it to that motherfucker. And I'm like, no, sweet baby Jesus, no. This can't be. And so she's like, you got about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I'm like, come on, fam. Like, you need to chill. You need to chill. And so she's like I said, you got about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Soon as I hit my 40 pounds, it's on and popping. We fucking. And she hang up on me. Now, the first person I call is Mike. I'm calling it. It's, you know, now it's about like 12:15 in the morning, whatever. I'm calling his phone. He don't answer. So I'm look over there and I'm staring at my girl and I'm just like, in one sense in my head, I'm like, I should just tell her. I should just tell her what happened, tell her the distance. But it's like, man, you know, you tell somebody you bang their sister, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, her role model. Like, her person she looks up to the most, like, in life. Like, she loves her sister. And her sister, me and her, like, you know, we didn't already came to an agreement. Like, this dead dog gonna lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, now it looked like a conspiracy. Now it looked like, you know, if it comes out that we've been doing it consistently, you know, behind her back, and it just makes everything way worse, right? So telling her really ain't an option. Now, typically, I would just tell her. It looks so much worse telling her, honestly. Y'all leave it in the comments. At this point of the story, from what y'all have heard, should I have told her? Like, really? And, you know, tell me why you think I should tell her. Tell me why you think I shouldn't tell her. Like, leave it in the comments for real, because I still grapple with the thought of what, you know, transpired during this situation. So leave it in the comments. He don't answer the phone. Mike don't answer the phone. So I call old girl. I text her, the sister, and I'm like, hey, call me. Something I gotta run past you real quick. So maybe like 20 minutes later, she called me. It's now like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I tell her what just happened on the phone. And she just like, she pissed. She's pissed. Like, she's like, I'm gonna kill him. Like, everybody want to kill Mike at this point. Like, she's like, I'm gonna kill him. And so, you know, she's married at this time. So like, her husband, he like, hey, what's that? Who's that on the phone? I can hear him in the background. And she's like, nothing, it's just Tom. He just wanted to tell me something real quick or whatever. And so we get off the phone. Next morning come by, calling Mike, blowing him up. He's still not answering the phone. So I get in the car, I pull up on his crib. I'm like, you know, bro, you know. So he opened the door. It's like, oh, you know, my phone was on silent, you know, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, dude, you told Lisa about Vegas? He had this dumb look on his face like, no, what you mean? Nah, maybe I did. I think maybe. So I grab him up. I'm like, fam, dude, she is literally about to blackmail us. And so I tell him about the phone call and all this stuff, and he's like, what? She about to do what? I mean, like, cause basically he was just like, man, you know, I don't care if she, you know, go sleep with some bunch of dudes, but like, why is she trying to sleep with y'all? Like, that's crazy. And it's like, now that I know she blackmailing y'all, it's like, I'm not gonna really, I'm gonna be mad that she blackmailing y'all. I'm not gonna be like emotionally attached to the fact she doing it. Like, I don't get it. I'm like, fam, you need to call her. You need to talk to her. You need to do whatever you need to do. You need to cry. You need to crawl. You need to do whatever. But you ain't about to ruin everything I got going on because you can't keep your mouth closed, fam. So at this point, he like, man, my fault. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I should have never told her. You know what I'm saying? This, and the third. So I guess he tried to reach out to her. Nobody, she wouldn't answer the phone for nobody. Like 2 weeks go by. She ain't answer the phone. I done called her. You know, our other 2 friends done called her. You know what I'm saying? They done got similar phone calls from her previously telling basically she got something on them. So now Mike, this is the thing. Mike is about to get married. Like Mike is about to get married like maybe a week and a half from when all this start to transpire. Like, you know what I'm saying, from when the deadline. So basically at the end of her, losing that 1.5 pounds, Mike was about to get married like a week and a half later. So the situation then got, it's crazy at this point. Cause like we waiting for her to come out the shadows. So it was a Saturday. I'll never forget it. It was a Saturday. My girl had came over, stayed for like maybe like 15, 20 minutes. She was about to go get her hair done, nails done, all that stuff right there. And so she pulls out the driveway. Like 2 seconds later, Lisa pulls into the drive, comes to the door, knocks on the door, and I go to the door and I see her. I'm thinking it's my girl, and she left something. And so I open the door. I'm like, hey, babe, you Lisa? And it's Lisa, right? And she standing there in a t-shirt, no bra on, some leggings, no drawers on, and some slides. And she pulling her ponytail back into a knot. And she, I open the door and she like, let's go. And I'm like, ooh, baby. Like, she pushes me through the door and she comes in and she starts to take her shirt off. Like, take her shirt off, titties fall out, and she start taking her leggings off and kick the slides off on the floor. And she like, get undressed, let's go. And I'm like, catch me in part 2. Just catch me in part 2.